This book is called Honey, I Love and Other Love Poems. It is a collection of poems from the author Eloise Greenfield. The pictures for this edition were done by Diane and Leo Dillon. And the first poem in this book is the title poem, Honey, I Love. I love a lot of things, a whole lot of things. Like my cousin comes to visit, and you know he's from the South, because every word he says just kind of slides out of his mouth. I like the way he whistles, and I like the way he walks, but honey, let me tell you that I love the way he talks. I love the way my cousin talks. And the day is hot and icky, and the sun sticks to my skin. Mr. Davis turns the hose on. Everybody jumps right in. The water stings my stomach, and I feel so nice and cool. Honey, let me tell you that I love a flying pool. I love to feel a flying pool, and Renee comes out to play and brings her doll without a dress. I make a dress with paper, and that doll sure looks a mess. We laugh so loud and long and hard, the doll falls to the ground. Honey, let me tell you that I love the laughing sound. I love to make the laughing sound. And my uncle's car is crowded, and there's lots of food to eat. We're going down the country where the church folks like to meet. I'm looking out the window at the cows and trees outside. Honey, let me tell you that I love to take a ride. I love to take a family ride. And my mama's on the sofa sewing buttons on my coat. I go and sit beside her. I'm through playing with my boat. I hold her arm and kiss it, 'cause it feels so soft and warm. Honey, let me tell you that I love my mama's arm. I love to kiss my mama's arm. And it's not so late at night, but still I'm lying in my bed. I guess I need my rest, at least that's what my mama said. She told me not to cry 'cause she didn't want to hear a peep. Honey, let me tell you, I don't love to go to sleep. I do not love to go to sleep. But I love a lot of things, a whole lot of things. And honey, I love you too. Second poem in this collection is called Keepsake. Keepsake. Before Mrs. Williams died, she told Mr. Williams when he gets home to get a nickel out of her navy blue pocketbook and give it to her sweet little gingerbread girl. That's me. I ain't never gonna spend it. The third poem is I Look Pretty. Mama's shiny purple coat, giant-sized shoulder bag to tote, tall shoes and pantyhose, big straw hat with shiny bows. I look pretty. I float. I smile. I pose. Poem number 4. Way down in the music. I get way down in the music, down inside the music. I let it wake me, take me, spin me around and make me get down. Inside the sound of the Jackson 5, into the tune of Earth, Wind, and Fire, down in the bass where the beat comes from, down in the horn and down in the drum. I get down. I get down. I get way down in the music, down inside the music. I let it wake me, take me, spin me around and shake me. I get down, down. I get down. This next poem is called Fun. The pedal on our school piano squeaks. And one day, Miss Allen stopped playing, and we stopped singing, and Mr. Cobb came with the skinny silver can and gave it a long, greasy drink. And the next day, when we got ready to sing, Miss Allen smiled and blinked her eyes and plinked the piano and pushed the pedal, and the pedal said, "Squeak!" And we laughed, but Miss Allen didn't. This poem is called Rope Rhyme. Get set, ready now, jump right in. Bounce and kick and giggle and spin. Listen to the rope when it hits the ground. Listen to that clappity-slappity sound. Jump right up when it tells you to. Come back down whatever you do. Count to 100, count by 10. Start to count all over again. That's what jumping is all about. Get set, ready now, jump. Right out. This poem is called Things. Went to the corner, walked in the store, bought me some candy. Ain't got it no more. Ain't got it no more. Went to the beach, played on the shore, built me a sand house. Ain't got it no more. Ain't got it no more. Went to the kitchen, lay down on the floor, made me a poem. Still got it. Still got it. This poem is called Riding on the Train. I see fences and fields, barns and bridges, stations and stores, trees, other trains, horses and hills, water tanks, towers, streams, old cars, old men, roofs, raindrops crawling backwards on the window. I hear ruggedy, ruggedy, squeakity, squeakity, rumbledy, rumbledy, woo, woo, Wilmington. I feel my leg jiggling, my bottom bouncing, my shoulders shaking, my head rolling. I'm getting sleepy. This poem is called Aunt Roberta. What do people think about when they sit and dream, all wrapped up in quiet and old sweaters, and hear me till I slam the door? This next one is a portrait poem, and it's called Reggie. It's summertime, and Reggie doesn't live here anymore. He lives across the street, spends his time with the round ball. Jump, turn, shoot through the hoop. Spends his time with arguments and sweaty friends, and not with us. He's moved away. Comes here just to eat and sleep and sometimes pat my head, then goes back home to run and dribble and jump and stretch and shoot. Thinks he's Kareem and not my brother. Another portrait poem, not about a member of the family like Aunt Roberta or the brother Reggie. This one is about a friend, and it's called Lessie. When my friend Lessie runs, she runs so fast, I can hardly see her feet touch the ground. She runs faster than a leaf flies. She pushes her knees up and down, up and down. She closes her hands and swings her arms. She opens her mouth and tastes the wind. Her coat flies out behind her. When Lessie runs, she runs so fast that sometimes she falls down, but she gets right up and brushes her knees and runs again as fast as she can, past red houses and parked cars and bicycles and sleeping dogs and cartwheeling girls and wrestling boys and Mr. Taylor's record store, all the way to the corner to meet her mama. Moochie. Moochie likes to keep on playing that same old silly game. Peek-a-boo. Peek-a-boo. I get tired of it, but it makes her laugh. And every time she laughs, she gets the hiccups. And every time she gets the hiccups, I laugh. This is another portrait poem, but it's about an American hero and a historical figure. It's called Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman didn't take no stuff, wasn't scared of nothing neither. Didn't come in this world to be no slave and wasn't gonna stay one either. Farewell, she sang to her friends one night. She was mighty sad to leave 'em, but she ran away that dark, hot night, ran looking for her freedom. She ran to the woods and she ran through the woods with the slave catchers right behind her, and she kept on going till she got to the north, where those mean men couldn't find her. 19 times she went back south to get 300 others. She ran for her freedom 19 times to save black sisters and brothers. Harriet Tubman didn't take no stuff, wasn't scared of nothing neither, didn't come in this world to be no slave, and didn't stay one either, and didn't stay one either. This poem is called By Myself. When I'm by myself, and I close my eyes, I'm a twin. I'm a dimple in a chin. I'm a room full of toys. I'm a squeaky noise. I'm a gospel song. I'm a gong. I'm a leaf turning red. I'm a loaf of brown bread. I'm a whatever I want to be. Anything I care to be. And when I open my eyes, what I care to be is me. This is poem number 15, and it goes right back to poem number 1, which was Honey, I Love. And it picks up the same theme, the same idea, and even some of the same language. Love don't mean. Love don't mean all that kissing like on television. Love means Daddy saying, keep your mama company till I get back, and me doing it. I love a lot of things, a whole lot of things. And honey, I love me too. Eloise Greenfield continues to be a wonderful American poet. She lives around the Washington, D.C. area, and she has so many fine books that you can find. The clip here is from a YouTube address of about 3 minutes that Miss Greenfield gave at a convention for teachers and literary people. Diane and Leo Dillon have done marvelous books for people of all ages. They won 2 Caldecott medals in a row. 1976, they won it for Why Mosquitoes Buzz in People's Ears. And in 1977, they won it for the illustrations they did for Shanti to Zulu. They also science fiction books, all different kinds of drawings. And if you look, you can find lots of information about them. Here's just an example of one of Eloise Greenfield's more recent books, Nathaniel Talking. You see some wonderful artwork here, and again, you see her playing with language and writing poetry for youngers. So, 15 poems that are taken together as the book we call Honey, I Love, and Other Love Poems, written by Eloise Greenfield, with pictures in this edition by Diane and Leo Dillon.